festive than this. I mean, it is New Year's Eve in quarantine again.
Well, you gotta hang some balls off yourself, and that's always festive.
I hung these earrings off me. I think that they're more festive.
Than balls?
Well, it depends on who's... Hey! Hi! It's me, Wilma Fingerdoo, and...
Well, I'm in a box fart.
And welcome to our... Well, we're not going to call this a year in review. We're going to call this a Who Died.
Who died? Yeah, we paid very little attention to the news.
Because let's just say this. COVID, yes, we're all aware. We don't need to talk about it or give it our energy any more than it's already taken from us.
Variants, and PCR.
Governments toppled, governments exploded things, governments caused trouble. We don't need to talk about that either.
Coup in Myanmar.
See, don't talk about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because...
the fact that the Suez Canal didn't get plugged again is the only good thing that happened in the news.
You know what? I had a big Christmas dinner, and let me tell you, I felt my Suez Canal.
Suez Canal.
Things were coming out of my Suez Canal a little sideways at one point.
Scraping the edges, were they?
Woo! Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get your knees up on that one.
I had some supply chain issues.
Before we get started, I want to let you all know that we had a fantastic raising of money for Michael Bergantino. Thank you to each and every one of you that sent money, no matter how much you sent. For my tipper dues alone, I think I was able to contribute $300.
Amazing.
Yeah, and we reached 6,090. So that's going to help him a lot. He's going into surgery in the middle of January. So once again, thank you for your generosity. Thank you for making somebody's Christmas very bright. And I hope that you, by association, made yourself a little bright feeling this Christmas season.
Selfish bright feeling. You're feeling good about yourself.
Shame
on you.
Shame.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Jorge, drink me! Oh. Ooh. Happy New Year indeed. This is Victoire Champagne. Champagne.
From the Champagne region.
Yes, it is.
Jorge, how come you didn't open this?
He likes to see me struggle. Hold on to your tent.
Do you have to make that face?
I do. And we are using Eric Cool off my Patreon. That's not his real last name, but it should be because he has sent me these fabulous martini glasses. But martini glasses were actually invented for the France's bicentennial, I think it was. The champagne goblet. For the...
You're just full of fascinating
terrible. Well, clearly they're not fascinating at all.
Oh, my eyelashes just get heavy. You know that.
You get heavy. All right. Look at that. I just got the bottle right there in front of me. So if you need a top-up, let me know.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you for 2021. Here's to 2022.
Here's to 2022.
Don't piss
Cheers,
me off
everyone.
today.
Don't piss me off today. Well, we finally got rid of Prince Philip.
Yes, but
We.
Jesus really did that.
99.
99. Racist white old men tend to last the longest.
Well, I think all those years of having other people do stuff for you just helped you live longer.
Yeah.
Anne Rice died. Do you care about
Anne Rice died.
Yeah, she was 80.
You didn't know? Yeah.
80
She
years
died.
old.
There's a level of me that wish she died earlier only because she found religion.
She lose religion and then
she lost religion with
again.
the death of her daughter, I think, and that's how she wrote all the vampire books.
Unfortunate.
And then reconnected with Jesus.
Because he was the original vampire.
Yeah, and I just found, I don't know, there was something about her after that I was less interested in.
I was never interested.
No.
I tried to read one of her books and I was like, eh.
I got up to Queen of the Damned and I was good.
Stephen Sondheim, professional musical gay.
Yeah.
Finally died, searching for a rhyme, couldn't find it.
Well, or tried to sing one of his own lyrics and his tied tongue choked him out. I don't know.
Although there was some stuff, like I didn't realize a funny thing happened on the way to the forum. I didn't realize that was one.
We had to start somewhere. It wasn't all complicated and deep.
No, I realized I apparently prefer classic Sondheim.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of gayness, Willie Garson died. Stanford Blatch.
Oh my God, that was such a shock because they had started filming the reboot of Sex and the City and nobody knew he was sick. Nobody. And he died after the third episode. What a shock. First of all, how old is he?
He was 57.
57. Yeah, that's a shame. That's a
Peter
shame.
Scolari died?
No.
I know.
Bosom buddies?
Bosom buddies.
Isn't he younger than Tom Hanks? God, poverty is a bitch.
That means Tom Hanks.
This is why I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
Before this one.
Well, he's kept working. He was in Girls.
What is that?
That Lena Dunham horrible show. With
Oh, I never
horrible
watched
Lena
it.
Dunham.
Was he in it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he did a lot.
He was great in it.
Yeah.
He was great in it.
No,
I was like, oh, Peter
he was great in
Scolari.
everything. He was great in the Bob Newhart show as
great.
that yuppie. He was
fantastic. Yeah, that was one I was like, oh.
funny. Yeah. How old was he?
Peter Scolari was 66.
Yeah, that's young.
Yeah, poverty.
That's
yeah,
early. Yeah.
see what happens. Some comedy people died.
Oh, no,
this
that's
year.
not funny.
Were you a big fan of Norm Macdonald?
No.
Oh, moving on. Neither was I.
But a Canadian and a very famous Canadian,
And a very
regardless
famous
of my
Canadian,
opinion.
Very well for himself. Very loved
Yeah.
by many.
Yeah, I
many
mean,
comedy
there's
people.
not a comedy person out there that has a bad
Yeah.
thing to say about him, and I certainly didn't know him, but his style of comedy wasn't for me.
Not my cup of tea.
No.
Yeah, a couple of his bits I was like hilarious, but
Yeah.
but on Weekend Update there's only so many jokes where the punchline could be crack whore.
Yeah.
Before I start losing
Yeah.
interest. The other the comedy person I was sad about was Paul Mooney.
No!
Paul Mooney died.
Oh my
I
god.
love
From
Paul
the
Mooney.
Chappelle Show?
From
Everything.
From everything.
Yeah, oh my god.
He Paul Mooney was famous for being one of Richard Pryor's writers.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And he had a
comedian
segment on the
on
Chappelle
his
Show,
own.
which was, I don't know what it was called, but
I
it was
didn't watch
because it was him. He could talk about whatever he wanted, and it was always, if not funny, interesting.
So
made you
funny,
think.
so funny. No, I don't think a very well known outside of comedy.
No, because he was
maybe?
more of a writer than
Yeah.
a performer.
But so funny.
But
so funny.
if you're a fan of Pryor, you know who he
Yeah.
is, and if you're a fan of Pryor, you're over 50.
Yeah. The next category is
Yes.
people I thought were already dead. And I haven't really given a thought to.
Yeah, the sneaking under the radar.
Sneaking under the radar. Charles Grodin. He was still alive. Still alive in 2021. And not even that old. He was like in his late 80s.
I'm
like
surprised that
86.
he died, but also I did think he died.
Yeah, I thought he did.
But that was his career, that loud thunk career.
Yeah, that was the sound of Beethoven 2.
But the only thing I saw him in that I actually remember him fondly in was Midnight Run,
Midnight Rose.
where he has that whole, while they're walking along the highway, he's talking about the potatoes.
Charlie Watts finally died. Drummer from the Rolling Stones died of whatever bounced off of Keith Richards and didn't manage to kill him.
I'm surprised that Keith Richards isn't dead. Can I just say, every
Everyone
year
is
that he doesn't
surprised.
die, I'm
He's
surprised.
he wakes up
Are
in
they
the
sure
morning.
he's not dead? Did they go in and check?
Yeah, they do. He's got someone that holds a they
mirror.
hold a mirror in front of his face all the time.
Or a hooker? One of the two, and he'll come to. He'll come to.
That's how they wake him up. They just put a hooker and a line of cocaine. Each day's the gift. Olympia Dukakis.
Olympia Dukakis
Speaking of
died.
hookers.
Yeah. God, I loved her. She was so funny.
The peace knee.
I remember the introduction to her in Moonstruck. And they wake her up. Who died? That's just
She only rose up in my consciousness for Steel Magnolia.
Stelia. You know, she was
I will just
also
say it.
in Working Girl. She's the one that gets Tess transferred to Sigourney Weaver's department. She's in
Of
that.
course she was. That's when I saw her in first.
That's the first thing. But you don't remember
But
because
I
she was
don't
a nobody.
remember. Speaking of old ladies we like.
Oh.
Not you. Jessica Walter.
No!
Jessica Walter died last year.
No! When?
I don't
Did you
know.
have a month? Do you have a month?
I don't put down months. Wasn't it in the summer?
Oh my
In the
god!
summer. 80 years old. She's allowed to die.
Oh my god, was she ever funny on Arrested Development? And then the voice of Archer
In
as the
Archer.
mother.
So great in Archer.
So funny. But did
Delightful.
you see her in the movie Play Misty for Me with Clint Eastwood?
No.
Or
Sounds like
this-
it's from the 70s.
Yeah, totally.
And I
was.
also hate Clint Eastwood. I'm not a fan.
Oh, I'm sorry that
I'm
you
not a fan.
aren't.
Famous rape victim Ned Beatty died. He was still alive.
Squeal like a pig. Oh, Ned Beatty.
That was one that popped up. I was like, oh, there's
Yeah.
someone I haven't thought about.
He was also in the
Minimum
Superman
20
movie,
years.
Lex Luthor's.
Oh, it was Otis.
Otis.
Otis Berg.
His minion.
I'm not sure if this one is a shame. Ron Popeil. Ron Popeil passed away.
Ron Popeil.
Oh, like
Spray on hair.
oh,
No.
Yeah, the famous
is he the hawker or the
an
inventor?
infomercial.
Oh, infomercial, Ron Popeil.
Yeah. Spray the hair.
Well,
in
he
the hand and-
died back in obscurity where he began. Because by then, like
I'm
the whole
sure he must
infomercial
have
thing.
still been selling things to people.
Oh,
There's
from
still
a hospital bed.
There's still some old stupid people with cable
Yeah, true enough.
and credit cards.
Old
needing
people
to
still
buy
watch
things.
TV.
Yeah.
That's
He's
true.
putting him in the rotisserie again.
Oh. Mm.
He's still
Here's to Ron and his hair.
Here's to Ron and his hair.
There
That
you
was
go,
when I was like,
Ron.
Ron, you've
That
really
loving
jumped the
feeling.
shark. Rush Limbaugh died.
Did someone shoot him in the face?
Not by my hand. Not by my hand.
That would have been a great way for him to go, though.
Yeah.
If his PR team really wanted him to go out with a bang. Oh. Cheers.
Cheers to you, Rush Limbaugh.
Ugh, what a pig.
Speaking of pig,
Yes.
Larry Flint died. But in
Oh.
this case, I love that pig.
Yeah, I love that pig. Yeah,
Good
good
for
for
you.
him. You know, it's hard. It's hard for, I think, people to take freedom of speech issues seriously when the people that are affected by it most are the least desirable members
Yeah.
of society. He started the ball rolling in America.
We did a ton
For
of stuff
some of
for
the-
free speech. Yeah.
Yeah, that really affected laws in Canada anyway.
After I watched the People versus Larry Flint, I was like,
that was
okay,
such a good
I have a
movie.
completely different
Courtney-
opinion. Speaking of meat dressing,
Yes.
or other things that would be a waste of meat, Dustin Diamond died.
Dustin Diamond.
This just feels like kicking
Screech
someone when they're
is
down.
that Screech from
That's Screech from Saved
Saved
by the Bell. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, because there's somebody else, like, young enough you expect that they wouldn't be dead so
He's
soon, but at the
44.
same time. Wow, how did he die? Do you know?
Cancer.
Cancer. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a shame.
Life did not go well, and then he
No.
ended up in jail at one point,
Yeah.
and then he...
Oh.
Speaking of memories of your gay youth, Cloris Leachman.
No.
She was only 94.
Wow.
She
Is
was-
that right?
Yeah, Betty White killed her.
Oh.
Another gay icon sadly passed. Siegfried.
Oh.
Of Siegfried
oh,
and
Roy.
Roy. Followed Roy.
Finally together again.
Finally together in
And
the
because they
heavens.
shot that tiger, they're all performing.
They're all
for Jesus
performing.
right now.
Yeah. Christopher Plummer.
No.
Yeah,
He should
still
have died.
complaining about being Captain Von Trapp.
Yeah, bless.
Honestly,
Bless.
let it
He
go.
should be
Let
so
it go.
lucky. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that he didn't appreciate his own fame. I mean, personally, one of the most loved films of all time, and you're bitching about being the male lead. Yeah, you need to
Like,
come.
oh, people
Yeah.
are recognizing you.
Yeah.
This one may be only for me.
Oh, for you? Oh.
Yeah. Some of my favorite children's authors died
Died?
last year. Eric Carle, the author of The Very Hungry Caterpillar. I read that GD book 8,000 times.
Did you not have any other books?
No.
Oh.
I would go and take it out of the Massero library every week. It was
Oh.
in French, and they only had French copies, so we would just read it.
In French and
No, they would translate it into English. I knew all the words. I'm not learning French.
no, you
Come
just
on,
looked at
I'm
the pictures.
four.
You were just the picture guy.
It's just a picture. I was just in it for the pictures and the holes in the pages. And then Beverly Cleary died.
Who's she writing?
She wrote Ramona and
I've
Ramona
heard of
Quimby.
Ramona, but I
Did you
don't.
read any
no,
of Beezus and-
no.
none of those.
No.
Yeah, that's why we can cut this.
I was a
part out.
Judy Bloom
I
boy.
knew you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You wouldn't care.
No,
about-
that's all right.
We're
Somebody
Beverly
out there
Cleary.
cares. Who else?
We don't care. We got nothing to say about her. Another person I got to celebrate when they died. Grammy-winning producer and awful murderer Phil Spector.
Finally died.
Oh,
yes,
hit in the face with a
yes,
wall
yes.
of sound.
Yeah, it fell on him, did it? Finally, just plunk.
Yeah, his hair finally murdered him.
Yeah. Did he shoot the wall of sound and that's why it fell on him?
I don't know. I hope it was a horrible,
Yeah.
horrible
Yeah.
long drawn.
Here's to Ronnie Spector. God bless you,
Mr.
Mama.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Marky Post died.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And,
How old
and-
was she?
And the actor that played Mac died as well
Mac?
from Night Court.
Oh
He died.
no. What's
They
his
both
name?
died.
You don't know his name.
No.
You don't have it written down, but they both
No.
died this year.
I was just like, oh no.
Oh my
I wonder
gosh.
about
That was
Spector.
such a good show.
Speak of throwbacks to your youth,
Yes.
Gavin McLeod.
Captain Stubing, Murray Slaughter from the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was around. He had two very successful series under his belt. Like
Did very well.
he did very well,
Yeah.
and then he had a lot of character work after that.
Oh, speaking of Mary Tyler Moore, Ed Asner.
Oh God,
Ed
that's right. I
Asner.
remember him
Oh.
dying. What a shame. He did the voice in Up. He was also an elf as Santa. So other than that, we had the return, the receding, and then the return again of COVID. So
Yeah.
2020 again. We also had people stupidly deciding that cruise ships now were cheap enough to try and coming back completely infected. and quarantine.
Yeah.
Well, Drag Race, we had Kylie Sonique Love won season 13. We had one of the youngest queens to snatch the crown in Drag Race UK, Crystal Versace. We also had in Drag Race Canada, Isis Couture won from Ottawa. I think the gayest thing that we can talk about is Britney Spears getting free. Finally, here's
Why
the Britney
did we
Spears.
not talk about that? Poor Britney.
Now she can
Free
drive with a
Britney.
baby in her lap wherever she wants. What was your favorite part of 2021?
It being done.
Yeah, no kidding, the end. And I think that that is true for us all. So for all of you who stuck it through, whether you kept aware of
Stuck
what
it
was
through
going
what?
on or ignored it like we did, except for
Yeah.
the deaths and one or two.
We focused on the important things,
Yeah,
which was
yeah.
drag and drag adjacent
Yeah,
activities.
and the thinning of the herd.
Yeah.
Here's to us. Here's to the people that made it possible. Godspeed wherever you may land, and to the rest of you, thank you so much for tuning in to Wilhelmina Box Farts and my review of 2021, the smoldering remains of the dumpster fire that was 2020.
Grotesque.
And don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Check out the links down in my description box. I'm sure there's something for somebody down there for if you're looking for something to do or a place to spend your money or what have you. And until next time and next year, miss us! Mwah! Cheers to you.
Cheers to
No?
us. That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. Any resolution? None.
Get tits.
Get tits?
Do better on my
tits.
lips.
Yeah.
Big.
They.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't believe you left that girdle over there I gave you. It's
Did
right
I?
there under the hat, yeah.
Oh. What am I gonna do with the girdle?
That's
on
for
my own?
you. Well,
Just to practice girdling?
yeah, you should get used to wearing something that makes you not so lumpy.
Whoa.
Right by the face. Right when I pushed her down, right by the face, Your Honor.
That's
Right by the face.
I took her face and
I
pushed her.
grabbed her by her overpainted lip. And I pushed her right by
at
the
least they're
face.
even.
What? Well, someone hadn't taught me very well. I only just learned about bronzer today.
I didn't want to confuse you with bronzer and contour. I feel you still haven't got contour down. Why could you?
Other people who died this year, Wilma Fingerdoo. Wilma Fingerdoo in a shocking year-end turnaround was murdered.
I
when
feel that
all
that's
of her-
actionable. That feels like I've recorded a threat. I just would like you all to know your witness that a thing comes upon me and it looks like an accident.
Ooh,
Here's the accident.
nothing comes upon Wilma by accident.
No, not until my credit card clears. I'm so sad and lonely.